hey, bro, like out there, I would back this. Do you know what I mean? Like I would 100% like back this, like him doing a video in real life, not just GTA shit. Like I would help him and back this. Like this is a hard tune.
Label for peas, Vinny agrees. Time to send shots. Do one release, beg for more cheese, then you'll get dropped. I spin your jaw in a 1v4 and I'll send them girls straight back to chop. Here's my number, note that down. I'll show you how you.
Wait, this one? Okay. So this is
Sparky's first one?
This is hella quiet though. Why is it so quiet?
I remember this.
How do I make this louder? Because this is like stupid quiet. Hold on. Can you man hear that, or is that too quiet?
So I can't lie. At first, when I first heard that, I thought was he talking to Don Dolph, but he's not. I don't think he is.
I'm not talking to Don Dolph. This is my clarification for that bar. For anyone who wondered. Still waiting on a Don just to send for the boy so I can come take your producer. It's just basically saying if anyone sends to me, I would make a response to them and then also make a beat that would go harder than their producer's beats type shit. That was what the bar was intended to be. Like, if a Don try to send for the boy, I'll come take your producer. Like, I'll take you and your producer type shit. You get what I'm saying? That was the intention with that bar. Not a Don Dolph this. We love Don Dolph at the SparkyKNE channel, man.
So good, bro. And the beat. I can't lie. This so far, it's like this needs to be released like real life, everything, like as an artist, like SK, not just in GTA. Like this needs to be SK, bro. Like out there, I would back this. Do you know what I mean? Like I would 100% like back this, like him doing a video in real life, not just GTA shit. Like I would help him and back this. Like this is a hard tune.
That's mad. I saw P say about like what he would do if he was me. I saw that. I watched that. Sorry, my cable's stuck under my chair. And he said about how to like kind of rebrand and go with SK. You know what it is, yeah? I was actually very inspired after hearing him say that. The dilemma I face though, and the big kind of the kind of barrier that I feel like I'm at is like,
I've landed in the pie.
Oh,
Keep
Jesus.
up the good work streaming and music.
Thank
Loving
you so
your
much,
stuff.
Blue. I appreciate you, Brody. And Kieran with that resub as well. But the problem I face with it is, right, is like, I don't know if I would want to embody SK as my OOC, like, branding. I know that would probably be the smart, like, the easiest thing to do. Would be
Zerk,
to like,
Gunfinger, Zerk, Gunfinger, Zerk,
because what
Gunfinger,
P said in the clip
Sparky-ness,
was like that there's already an
Sparky-ness,
audience there
Sparky-ness.
for SK, right? Like the whole SK thing, like you man always be spamming SK in chats, like
I've landed in the pie.
all of that, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know if I'd want that to be the brand outside of the city. Sam with the 3 months and Greg's with the 6 months. I was gonna do like a rebrand. There's two ways I could approach it, right? And this is what I was considering at one point. It's at the end of the clip. Okay, we'll carry on watching it in a minute. There's two things that I was considering. The first thing that I was considering was to like keep SK and SparkyKNE as just an alias within the city, and then have Lou as my OOC music, and that's like what I push and promote for my outer character music. But rebrand the stream to Lou. That was kind of an idea that I had, was to maybe even go from having my username on Twitch as SparkyKNE to changing my username to Lou. And like, when I am playing Sparky in game, if I go to a show, I don't go to the show as SK. I go to the show as Lou. Like I rebrand within the city. Or what I can do is keep as SparkyKNE in the city, but just rebrand the stream to Lou type shit. That was what that was one thing that like Lou, not like LOUU. So like rebrand the stream so that the stream is still representing my OOC music, but within the city I'm SparkyKNE, you know? That's one thing I could do. The other thing I could do is run with just SK and go with that. But the problem if I do that is like it's always going to be heavily tied to GTA. Do you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's not a bad thing, but I don't know. Because I've kind of got to a point where I'm in quite deep now, where it's like I've released a decent amount of music within the city under the name SK. That I could go with that as my branding, but I don't know if that's really me. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the whole message and kind of energy that SK brings is really me. You get me? To be honest, like, I'd love to have like a bit of a long form conversation with P Money about it and see if he, I think a conversation with P would definitely give me some clarity on what I want to do.
Call me on, man, like SKKKKK.
Yo, Prince with the 3 months, thank you, bro. Because right now it's really difficult for me to kind of, because the other thing is, right, is the type of music that I make on SK and on Sparky is very popular kind of UK sounding music, right? And a lot of the stuff that I like to do on my outer character IRL music is more hip-hoppy based stuff, like a bit more soulful stuff. So like, I don't know if the SK branding would be the best to go alongside that kind of sound. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mass reacted with the 2 months.
Most of us will support
and
you
bro him with a
regardless
tier
of the
1.
path you choose.
But my only worry is like, if I was to go for a rebrand to Lou on my stream, say my Twitch name became Lou, yeah, and I'm streaming as SparkyKNE but on the Lou channel, is that then a detriment to my channel? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I've built what I've built so far on SparkyKNE. It's like, if I then did a switch up and became Lou on Twitch, would that be like weird for my Twitch stream? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's a difficult thing, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and that's why there's not been any OLC music out yet, because I'm kind of stuck in a thing where it's like, I don't know, because I don't want to have too many aliases, because I've got SK, right, which is my stream. I've got Ty Green, which is my production, and then I had Lou, which I was gonna do as my rap shit, which is then I've got 3 separate aliases, all for different things. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of techie. So I'm really not sure. I think the transition would be easier than you think. Yeah. I think maybe a conversation with P is probably the best resolution to do it. See what P says and see if he's got any advice for it, because I've got like 3 aliases, and people know me for 3 different things across the 3 aliases. So it's like bringing all that into one. You know, it's kind of a techie one, but a conversation would definitely be helpful. Also, chat, in terms of the stream quality, how does the stream look? Because Cruiser told me yesterday a way to up my bitrate so that when I'm driving, my game should look better. Does the stream look better today?